Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the wild world of corporate filings. And today we're diving into an amendment that sheds light on a pretty big deal for PEDEVCO Corp. Get ready, because sometimes what is amended is even more important than the original story. So, what is the big news that warranted an amendment to their previous report? Well, PEDEVCO Corp made a splash with a significant merger, acquiring North Peak Oil and Gas LLC. This wasn't just any small acquisition. North Peak brings some serious oil-weighted producing assets and a ton of future drilling potential, particularly in the northern DJ and Powder River basins. We're talking about roughly 281,000 net acres here, which is a pretty substantial piece of real estate in the oil and gas world. The original report was filed back in November of 2025, detailing this merger that officially closed on the 31st of October 2025. Now, this amendment, filed on the 23rd of December 2025, is all about providing the crucial financial details that were promised. It is essentially saying, here are the numbers behind that big acquisition. The core of this amendment is about digging into the financials of the acquired business. They're now including audited financial statements for North Peak for the years ending the 31st of December 2024 and 2023. This gives us a look at how North Peak was performing right before it became part of PEDEVCO. We'll also get unaudited financials for the 9 months ending the 30th of September 2025 and 2024. This is super important because it shows us the most recent picture of North Peak's financial health and gives us a basis for comparison. Let's peek at some of these numbers from North Peak's audited financial statements. For instance, looking at the combined balance sheets as of the 31st of December 2024, we can see their assets, liabilities, and equity leading up to the merger. While the exact figures aren't laid out here in the filing's text summary, the inclusion of these statements is a direct invitation to investors and analysts to pore over the details. Were they carrying a lot of debt? Were their assets being valued favorably? These are the questions these numbers are meant to answer. Now, jumping to the more recent unaudited financials like the condensed combined consolidated balance sheets as of the 30th of September 2025, we get a more up-to-date snapshot. This helps us see if there were any significant shifts in North Peak's financial position in the months leading right up to the acquisition. Did their cash reserves change dramatically? Did their debt levels fluctuate? This is where we start to see the immediate past performance. But the real juice, the part that tells us what the combined entity looks like, is the unaudited pro forma financial information. This is where they take the historical numbers of PEDEVCO and North Peak and combine them, as if the merger happened at a specific point in time. They're showing us what the company would have looked like as a single entity. For example, they're giving us pro forma balance sheet data as of the 30th of September 2025, reflecting the merger as if it occurred on that date. They also provide pro forma statements of operations for the 9 months ending the 30th of September 2025, and for the full 12 months ending the 31st of December 2024, as if the merger occurred on the 1st of January 2024. This is crucial for understanding the combined company's revenue, expenses, and profitability potential. This pro forma information is like a hypothetical scenario, showing the potential synergies and financial impact of bringing these two companies together. It is not the actual historical performance of the combined company, but it is the best estimate of what that performance might look like based on the data they had. It is designed to give investors a clearer picture of the scale and financial standing of the newly formed entity. And to add a layer of credibility to all these financial statements, they've included the consent of Whitley Penn LLP. This means the accounting firm has reviewed the financial information and is giving its stamp of approval, which is standard practice, but important for the completeness of the filing. Now, like most SEC filings, this report comes with a whole section dedicated to cautionary statements about forward-looking statements. This is where the company tells you that their future projections and expectations are just that, projections. They warn that actual results could be very different due to various risks and uncertainties. It is a legal necessity, but it also serves as a reminder that the oil and gas industry is inherently volatile. Factors like fluctuating commodity prices, regulatory changes, and operational challenges can all impact the company's future performance significantly. They're saying, we're optimistic, but things could go sideways. Looking at this filing, the big story is PEDEVCO's strategic move to acquire North Peak. This is a clear bet on growth and consolidation in the oil and gas sector. By acquiring North Peak's assets, PEDEVCO is aiming to significantly expand its operational footprint and its potential for future production. The pro forma financials are the key here, as they provide the first real look at what this combined entity might be capable of financially. Investors will be watching closely to see if the projected benefits of this merger, like increased revenue and operational efficiencies, actually materialize. The risks are also clear. as any significant downturn in oil prices could severely impact the profitability of these newly acquired assets. PEDEVCO seems to be making a bold move to position itself as a larger player in its operating regions. The success of this merger will largely depend on their ability to effectively integrate North Peak's operations and navigate the inherent volatility of the energy market. Alright, that is our breakdown of PEDEVCO's amended filing. What is your take on this merger, and what it signals for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps us out, and make sure you subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate finance. Don't forget to check out the Discord link in the description to join our community. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.